So today, we're riding with AF. You already know, another episode. We're back again. You get me? Things are sweeter than ever because we're gonna get one of my OGs in today. You don't already know, bruh. Everyone that I get in is either someone new, but you know, we can vibe with, or someone that is just chilling. It's just chilling. And yeah, man, so today, taking the hot seat today, someone that I respect very much, someone that's been in the scene for a long time. We got my boy ID taking the hot seat right now. I'm about to pick. Hey! My boy. That's my G right here. Come on. Yo, my G, what you telling me, bro? Come on, it's been a minute. It's been a while.
What you been doing?
Bro, you know what I mean? Just here trying to grind, doing my thing, you know what I mean? I appreciate you coming through. I know from your busy schedule.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, bro? But no, I appreciate you coming through. Like the slogan says, we're cruising through the scheme.
You know what it is, man.
Here you go. So Glasgow. What you love about Glasgow, bro?
Mate, I love the city, bro. I grew up here, innit? Trials and tribulations, everything, blood and sweat. You know how it goes, man.
Yeah.
It made me and made a lot of people, you know.
True.
So
when did you move here?
I moved here quite a while ago, man. Moved here like back in 07 or something.
07, yeah?
Yeah, so I've been here for a minute.
Yeah, you've been here for a minute now, true.
Yeah. It's one of them places where, you know, like, you might not have been welcome at the start, but you make your own way, and if you stand your ground, you know, you get welcomed a different kind of way, bro.
Nah, I hear that.
You have to like make your own lane, pretty much like anybody else in any place else, you know?
It's much more diverse nowadays, you know what I mean? Like now it's much, yeah, as you said, like back then I've heard stories from it. Yeah, I mean, luckily I didn't have to live through that and all that kind of stuff. The new generation are not gonna have to live through that, but
100%.
you get me? Like the older generation have been through it. You
like
get
it's a very standard like story, you know. You've heard it 1,000 times. You've heard it everywhere, you know.
Yeah, true.
It happened to a lot of people. A lot of people share the same kind of story. So kind of made a lot of people, and you can only just thank God that, you know,
we're still here.
Yeah. Ones, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Amen. That's true, bro. What's the reason why you became a rapper?
One of those ones, bro. Actually, when I started making music, full stop, I used to make bright poetry, bro, because that's like
poetry.
When I was in school. Yeah.
That's different.
When I was in school, like, and I was really not really good at English, but English was one of my favorite subjects.
One of your favorite. Okay. So you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
You get me?
I
Yeah.
like playing with language and stuff like that. So.
Would you say you're a wordsmith?
I'd like to think I am.
Lyricist.
Yeah. I like to think I'm
lyricist.
very, I get geeky with it, bro. You know.
Okay.
It's more than just like writing for me. It's a little bit like a sport. You know what I mean? I like to treat it like a sport. So, you know, set a standard and then try and get better.
Better.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hear that.
Find new flows, styles, you know, rhythms, everything across the board. Let's get lurky. Young boy still talking about lurking. Ain't been out on the late one, swerving in the back of a rock down there serving. Could have been a Punto, could have been an Astra. Did the job get round in a fast car? Don't do drafts to create new pastures. Ain't never feeding the baddies pasta. Mama did say.
Go. Reload it.
Let's get lurky. Young boy still talking about lurking. Ain't been out on the late one, swerving in the back of a rock down there serving. Could have been a Punto, could have been an Astra. Did the job get round in a fast car? Drafts to create new pastures. Never feeding the baddies pasta. Mama did say. So step with your head down, learn how to stay in your lane.
Yeah.
My spliff. You see me and them boys from there, we ain't the same.
We ain't the same.
I did it to change. Magpies only got shine in the brain. Jump online, haven't typed in the name. Cause you already know by the team. Or 18, it was MFTM, nowadays it's Deco back in your face. Lost myself in the tri-switch lanes to myself, I never do that shit again. Ego death like shots to the brain when you lose it all. Like bikinis bottom, you still got so much to gain. Aye, no rest, no sleep. We bag pills when the cocaine drips. What you know about late nights out when the foxes are bus stop waiting to bust bricks, blue girls begging to stop, please. Lifestyle help stop being toxic. It's greatness only. Got attacked on the left arm like a stony. I remember I told my teacher I can't stop, I'ma be a good speaker. Spitting that ether. True say situations from a young boy to a creeper. You ever slept rough on streets? Had feds watching where you sleep? You ever had unrest bros pull up on you like freezer? You drive off like BP, I ain't like them, they all see through. I go ghost, come back, what a sequel. Do for myself and I do for my people. You wanna creep in the late one? I can teach you. I'm a bro equal. I got bros with dialect people. Grew up in them trenches of violent pupils, yeah, and that's facts. Had to learn to put the heart on freeze. Had to let the girl don't tease for making my goal believe I must go with ease. Somebody please get the referee. They wanna see chains, that's nothing but the reference piece. My bros got chains and them ones come with the residence. Them man don't know about repentances. We get lurky. Them boys still talking about lurking and been out on the late one swerving in the back of a Brock down there serving. Could have been a Punto, could have been an Astra. Did the job get round in the fast car? Don't do drafts, create new pastures. Never feeding the badness pasta, no way.
No way, never feed the baddest pasta.
Get me?
Aye.
That's straight.
Jeez, nah, that was hard, but that was hard. Nah, I'm not gonna lie. Coming in fresh, you got bars now, so every other rapper that comes in needs to start doing a freestyle, because either you come correct or you get left.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you thinking of the new generation and like, what advice can you give us?
Bro, I'm loving everything that's going on, and if there's any advice that I could give anybody, full stop, would just be to be consistent.
Consistency, yeah.
Regardless of what you might go through. In fact, when you do go through things, that's probably more of an indication, more of a time for you to
work harder.
If you're a musician, for you to be in the studio, for you to be writing, trying, like, figuring out how to tell your experience, you know. You gotta be consistent, bro. Like, whatever it is you do, you just gotta be consistent at it. Like, greatness comes from hard work,
yeah,
and
true.
consistency, fam.
Exactly. No, that's very true. That's very true. That's a good point. But one thing I would say to counteract what you just said there is the fact that there's some people that have difficulty to get to a studio, because nowadays studios are expensive.
Bro, there's a lot of people that have, like you say, difficulty getting to the studio, but there's a lot of funds out there. There's a lot of people out there that you can reach out to that are going to be able to assist you. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, there's a lot of other things, other avenues that you can do. You can get creative with it. There's microphones that you can, USB microphones you can buy for 40 quid if you've already got a computer. You know what I'm saying?
True. So there's always a way to find a way. That's basically.
When we started recording, nobody was going to studio.
Yeah.
We were finding radio. Now we might not have radio, but at that time we were finding people who had radio that were able to give us a slot, so we could go there and just freestyle. So that freestyle thing has been, bro.
So that's how it's always been.
Even here, bro. That's how we started, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, bro, one of our first gigs ever between me and Kmart at MFTM, we pulled up and me and him only had like 2 16s, and we were there for like half an hour just freestyling on beats and everybody went off. Do you know what I mean? Like, that was one of our first sets, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Wow. So you have came from the bottom, as you can say,
yeah,
innit?
Bro, we really started at like parties, bro. Like after parties, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Someone's gaffing, somebody had a mic, give them a boombox. Then we're just there freestyling over like drill, grime, whatever, dance, you know what I mean? Just freestyling straight, bro.
Would you say you're versatile then? You don't have a specific genre?
I would like to think that, yeah.
Can you tend to dwell into it when you rap majority of the time? Is it depends on your feelings?
Yeah.
Okay.
9 times out of 10 depends on the feelings. And if something, you know, social economic is going on, I might pick up on that. And if not, like, it might just be me trying to figure out how I want to be able to say something in regards to how I feel, just about anything, you know. It might just be like an experimental one where I'm just like, this is where I am now, and what does this version of me, or this me in this day and age think of what's going on, full stop, you know what I'm saying?
As we do here, we only do exclusives. Ridin with AF is so many exclusives. So we want to know what you got coming up. So what's the future? Because I'm not gonna lie, bro, you don't really drop much, bro.
See, this is my thing, bro. You know, I've got this, like, it's a personal thing, innit? You know, musicians and how we be, it's like perfectionist complex kind of thing.
True.
So when you like set a kind of standard for yourself, when you've been working with people in the industry, and then you, like, you know, you hit a level where you're working with, like, you're working in a different environment than what you're used to working in.
Okay.
Do you get me? It's really hard to go back. It's not really hard in a sense, it's just a bit harder to go backwards on yourself, you know what I mean? Right now I'm in that mindset where I'm trying to push forward, so everything I'm trying to do, I'm trying to be, you know, take my time with it.
Take your time with it, okay. So would you, just to touch into that, because you said consistency, people need to be consistent. So is that no kind of contract with what you're doing now? I'm not saying that you're not consistent, but maybe you're working on things to come.
Because people don't see me dropping, they might think I'm not consistent. That I told it's not me, that I'm not working on my skills as a rapper.
Okay, yeah, true.
Like, how can I only be, how can you expect me to constantly put music out there if I feel like I'm not developing
as an artist? If you're not doing anything better,
exactly.
Cool, that's it. So you're more about quality than quantity.
When I said I'm a musician, bro, I'm a musician across the board. You get what I mean? Not like there's been a rapper, and you know, you could if you don't think people like NBA ain't talented, he's got mad music, yes, 100%. But he's still got the talent to back it as well. Do you get me, bro? So see, to have that kind of, and my man's also got record deals. You need to remember that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So see, to be able to have all of that patterned up, to have the resources to do everything you want to do, you know, still doesn't mean you're gonna have, like, Stormzy's signed, Dave signed, all these guys are signed, but they don't put out, in terms of, if you weigh it up against American music, they're not.
Yeah, they don't put out that constantly. Yeah, no, true. His album here sometimes, and then next year, and all. Yeah, true. I hear. Is your parents supportive about the music, the career they are? Did they take time? Were they always supportive?
Everything takes time, man. At the start, nah, not so much. Like, the only person in the sense who actually has always been supportive of my music thing, but I don't have a really good relationship with him, is my dad, innit? But my mom's always been on the fence about it, because, you know, there's 9,000 other things I could have been doing.
Yeah. So that's another thing. So if you weren't being a rapper or focusing on this, what would you be? Would you say?
Most likely an engineer, bro.
Engineer.
Yeah, if I put my
mechanical engineer.
Civil engineer.
Civil engineer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm in love with maps and stuff. And,
yeah.
You know,
is that what you're doing beforehand?
Not even, man.
No?
It's just like a little side obsession, isn't it?
I hear that.
What I actually studied in uni and stuff like that is audio technology. So.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm a musician across the board, bro. I did sound production in James Watt College, which is
that something that, for example, for rappers? Because I've had one of my friends, Moss. He went to college as well and done sound engineering.
I think
I know a few other people that went to college and like uni and done all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Does that help? Is that something that could, like, if you want to pursue this career?
So, depending on who you are as an individual, yes, you know. And again, so for me personally, I was kind of always just encouraged to go down the music route, but those were the advices I was given when I asked. Yeah, but another thing was I never took time to do the research. Do you know what I'm saying? I just, you know, it was like, yo, this is there, this is available, this is available. You could probably get that. Not having such big prospects of myself at that time, I would just go for what was available. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Whereas, like, in like reflection now, if I was to do it again, I'd probably do some more research, because chances are maybe Glasgow isn't the place that you want to study music in. Maybe England, because they have so many other courses.
More opportunity. Yeah, okay.
Even like Norway, bro. Like, if you're into like your classical music and stuff like that, like Norway might be a place that you go to study like next level orchestra shit. Do you know what I mean, bro?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like who you are as well plays a big part to it. Try not to have regrets, bro.
No. So you live without regrets?
Not live without regrets. I try not to dwell
on it upon too much.
Things that I might even think as regrets, because I've come to learn I'm a very sensitive person, bro. So bringing negativity into my space is not nice.
Okay, I hear that.
So like, if something doesn't work out, I kind of just go, alright, cool.
Move on to the next.
If there's an opportunity to, you know, come at it again, preparation, try and be ready for it. But if that opportunity doesn't come again, it's looking for the next best thing. Do you know what I mean? Or for the next thing. You know what I mean?
If you can share with us, if you want to, what would you say has been one of your your biggest mistake that you've made so far?
Probably exactly what I'm saying in terms of that and consistency. There was points in my career where I wasn't as consistent as I would like to be. And there's also points in my career, big points in my career, where I wasn't as ready as I should have been. You know, radio shows, all this stuff, bro. But these are things that remind you. So see, next time when you got an opportunity like that coming again, bro, I'm spending like 2 weeks rehearsing. You know what I mean? Straight, like, you know what I mean? Whatever way I can, even in the yard, like Bluetooth speaker,
just speak out loud.
Straight, just so you're ready, because you just never know when you're gonna get those opportunities again. You know what I mean?
From the opportunities, it seems like you've had big opportunities. Is there something that you can share that has been your biggest achievement?
Most recently in 2021, I think it was, we won. Me and Casey won Best Hip Hop with Casey's a producer from Glasgow. Big up 644 Studios.
Big up again.
We won a award for Best Hip Hop with the project that we did and running. So that's obviously available on all the streaming sites.
No worries, it'll be done below as well. We'll put that up.
A music video project that we did for that as well. So it was received very well and it won the award. So since then, it's kind of just been like an upward trajectory. And there's been different points in my career, but that one for me was very significant. So. I want that wong, yang, give me that bread. Give it all till the man's well fed. All the risk and trips we took, thank God that I never turned up dead. The man got stabbed, 2 inch from the spine plus 1 on the arm and leg. So let me make one thing clear, there's not one man on this earth I fear that wong, yang, give me that bread. Give it all till the man's well fed. All the risk and trips we took, thank God that I never turned up dead. Man got stabbed, 2 inch from the spine plus 1 in the arm and leg. So let me make one thing clear, there's not one man on this earth I fear. Mind your boy had to kill him with a vision. That cut out never was a good reason. Stuck in the field like the trees and the foxes. Talk it, but back then was a munchkin. Known to roll around and get shit popping. Went from bikes to the whips with a shot in. And it's still on a sure thing though. Girls in pink like flamingo. Feds in the business, breaking down the lingo. It's all sweet, bro. Man, them quick to adapt. Make plans, then execute. Fuck the long shot. Tell the city they ain't ready for the comeback. If it ain't bread, then I ain't on that. In a different league, that's Scorsese. SBL, so them man don't train in game. We ain't the same. Did it for bread, never did it for fame. They want all the boys, tell them go check the name on the block with for 4. Yeah, we did it again. Did it a what? Did it again. Did it for who? They know the name. They know the tag, and they know we ain't playing. We done with the rules, so we did it again. Yang, give me that bread. Give it all till the man's well fed. All the risk and trips we took, thank God that I never turned up dead.
No dead.
Man got stabbed, 2 inch from the spine plus 1 in the arm
and a leg.
So let me make one thing clear, there's not one man on this earth I fear that wrong. Yang, give me that bread. Give it all till the man's well fed. All the risk and trips we took, thank God that I never turned up dead. Man got stabbed, 2 inch from the spine plus 1 in the arm and leg. So let me make one thing clear, there's not one man on this earth I easily pressed. They want push me like a play button, pigs on gang, but the boss don't say nothing. It's more than the colour of skin, it's the shit we be in, that's why the man stay hunting. We watch it rock up and cling it, hit the strip and then sling it. I be reaching man, I feel big that. Big fat chat shit here, get your shit tight. G1, that's the fam them. Bang the doors, it's a brand new anthem. Hate them cause they can't understand them. Love for the bros, no need for the branding. I told mom I never needed the handle. In this game that we play, I've been paving the way. Made a name and I stayed in my lane. Give two flows, they wanna talk shame. I just air that, coming like so far, won't go near that. Penguin says she wanna take it all bareback. Trap line bang, she might not hear back. M.O.B, that's the motto. Live for today and stack for tomorrow. Ain't living man packed and whole, no face. If a man come match like show, I want that wrong, yang, give me that bread. Give it all till the man's well fed. All the risk and trips we took, thank God that I never turned up dead. Man got stabbed, 2 inch from the spine plus 1 in the arm and leg. So let me make one thing clear, there's not one man on this earth I fear that wrong. Yang, give me that bread. Give it all till the man's well fed. All the risk and trips we took, thank God that I never turned up dead. Man got stabbed, 2 inch from the spine plus 1 in the arm and leg. So let me make one thing clear, there's not one man on this earth I fear.
I see the work that 644 are doing. Is that, would you say, is that the team that you've been working with a lot recently?
Since probably before and through lockdown, that's when we started working together. Prior to that, we've always been in each other's space. You know,
we sharing the so you
kind of venues and stuff like that. And Casey's got an amazing night that she runs, kind of like on I think every 2 or 3 months. It's called Peach.
Peach. Yeah, I've been to it. Everyone. If you haven't been, guys, make sure that you go check it out, man. Peach is
music or
man. It's a different vibe.
If you're from like that background in Glasgow, most especially, you've probably heard of it and you probably check it out. If not, come and check it out.
Even if you're not from Scotland,
100%.
Come, like wherever you are in the world, come check out.
It's a great community. So
we are here. Like, I don't know if this applies to you, but how'd you go from the place where you're, you know what I mean? Like, not many people have as I said earlier, they don't have the capability to afford for a studio or anything like that. So, but how'd you go? What steps do you take to become and get to these places that, you know what I mean, certain people are like? Is it the networking? Because I've been seeing that I'm learning just by me doing this that networking is very important. It's about who you know, not what you know.
Listen, see all the man that like come into this thing thinking like they're just gonna, you know, run through it and
on their own,
based on like their bars alone and stuff like that. Like they're gonna, you're gonna turn heads, if you've got talent, 100%. But you need to be able to appeal to the human in people. And that's something as simple as communication, networking, bro. You get me? If you ain't got those skills to begin with, then you should probably work on them, you know?
Exactly, true. Social skills and stuff like that. So guys, we are here.
Thanks for having us, bro.
Bro, thank you very much, Machi.
Cheers, man.
Appreciate it. Take care, man.
My zone is way too high, you just can't touch this. Taking off like a rocket, bro, begging please stop it.
So that's another episode wrapped up. As you can see, we're still act up. Yeah, man. It's been your boy AF riding with AF. As you know, we're out here in every scheme. If you want me to come to your scheme, just drop me a DM, let me know. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and you already know the rest.
It's okay to not be okay, but it's also okay to be happy, which is something that I've struggled with over the years, you know.
And be able to, you know, say it out there, you know, because sometimes as men, it's
Show me what you bring. Show me what you got. Show me what you bring. Show me what you got. Show me what you bring. If I really like it, I might put a ring.